The importance of self-esteem. There are many things in life that can affect your self-esteem, from early on to later in life. Peer group problems, grades you get in class, the way the instructor talks to you, problems in romance, critical parents, etc. All these things can have an effect on your self-esteem. People with a healthy self-esteem see everyday setbacks in life as something not to worry too much about, just for a short while and then let it go. People with low self-esteem experience these ups and downs with devastating results for how they feel about themselves. People with low or poor self-esteem rely on what other people tell them, including the critical, and people with low self-esteem will rely on how they are doing on a day-to-day basis and are constantly in search for positive experience to rid themselves of negative feelings and thoughts that follow them constantly. People with high self-esteem generally are capable of seeing themselves in an accurate light and know themselves very well. At least they are able to accept themselves by acknowledging their weaknesses and strengths. They know they're worthy without others leveling conditions onto them. We start to build our self-esteem when we are children, and it continues to evolve through our lives. We all paint images of ourselves based on the types of experience we have had growing up, with successes, failures, how our peers feel about us, how our parents feel about us, etc. People with low self-esteem have a harsh inner voice that is extremely critical. They are their own worst critics. To help increase your self-esteem, studies such as done in the University of Texas state the first thing to do is to start countering negative self-talk. Just talk back to the negative self-talk. Nurture yourself. If, for example, you didn't speak as well as you think you should when you were doing a speech, you might want to think of it as positive or okay, or take it as a learning experience, or just accept that you had an off day. Another way to increase your self-esteem is to talk about it with your friends and family, those who you really trust. Vent to them and let them listen and ask them for their honest opinion about you.
Conrad Raw is an expert in practical techniques for personal and spiritual development. He is the author of Forbidden Secrets of Personal and Energetic Development. Visit his website for a free newsletter filled with tons of great tips and advice. www.greaterhumanpotential.com